Welcome to the Collaborative Resource Hub by WellnessProvisions. I'm Amy McBride, owner of WellnessProvisions, the most badass wellness business. These are my essays, my take on all things wellness, written to educate and inspire. Enjoy today's essay. A holiday special. Self-reflection and gratitude heading into the new year. Merry, happy everything, my friends. It's the holidays, and this is a special episode for the Collaborative Resource Hub podcast. The corresponding picture on the graphics for this episode is of me after hiking a tiny portion of the Appalachian Trail in Vermont. It was overcast skies. It had been raining here and there. The hike was straight up the side of a mountain, and there were a lot of rocks, moss, and leaves on the ground. My shoes were wet. My socks were soaked, and I was so supremely happy. I took this picture after sitting by some rushing water, brainstorming ideas for this here episode that you're now listening to, or reading if you decide to reach out for the accompanying PDF. More on that later. Anyways, I have always wanted to go to Vermont. Not really sure why. It's just been calling me. So within 24 hours, I turned a harebrained idea into a full-on trip. I was supposed to meet up with a couple friends on the adventure, but they both ended up not being able to hang out. It quickly turned into my first solo trip, and it was amazing. I pushed myself out of comfort zones, saw a part of the country I'd always wanted to see, spent a ton of time in nature, and had no stress or anxiety the entire time I was there, which for me was totally unexpected and therefore mind-blowingly awesome. Didn't even know it was possible. And to be completely transparent, I afforded this trip purely from my savings account, so it made it more valuable to me, and it was worth every cent. It came to be a rather transformative experience, helping me see who I am at my core and what I'm really capable of. When I was planning the trip, my drive and purpose was, let's go somewhere you've always wanted to go. You only have one life. And that, my friends, is the cornerstone of this special podcast episode. So I want to ask you right here, right now, are you fulfilled? Because this is your only opportunity at life. You won't get another chance, at least not as the you that you are right now. If you died tomorrow, would you be happy, content, and at peace, or empty and sad? What are you missing? What do you want? And why the hell aren't you going after it? You've only got this one chance. Make it count. Make it happen. Start now. Start making choices that get you closer to where you want to be. Don't settle. Don't live your only life feeling unloved by your partner. Don't live on repeat. Don't be with someone because you're too afraid to hurt them. You're hurting them by staying with them. You're hurting yourself by staying with them. Have love for others. Love yourself. Make goddamn sure to love yourself. Say nice things to yourself. Do nice things for yourself. Say no to the things that aren't elevating your life, that aren't healthy, that make you feel bad about yourself. Walk away from anyone who makes you doubt your self-worth. Walk away from environments that drag you down. Walk towards what lights up your heart. Get over being scared. Own your life. Keep pushing. There are always ups and downs, periods of perfection and excitement, and periods of stagnation and difficulty. You can't have one without the other. Be open to refining your life, your choices, your perspective. Be like water. Flow downstream with the unfolding of life. Resistance creates misery. Don't resist. Don't fight it. Step back and breathe when you feel frustrated. To quote Bruce Lee, be like water making its way through cracks. Do not be assertive, but adjust to the object, and you shall find a way around or through it. If nothing within you stays rigid, outward things will disclose themselves. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle and it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Resistance creates misery. Resisting what is, what's actually happening, clinging instead to what you want, what you wish was happening, will only create suffering. Trust the unfolding that is happening at your feet as you walk ahead in life. Trust that every experience, good or bad, is formative, shaping you into the best version of yourself. If you take 2 steps back, get up and keep walking forward. Your path is still forward, even if you take 2 steps back. What did you learn going backwards? Will you repeat it? We can only learn from experience. Experience typically implied here as bad experiences. The stuff we mess up, the failures we accumulate, the things done wrong, said poorly, hurt feelings. That's what helps us grow. That's what makes us evaluate our standards and what's important to us. That's what fuels our forward momentum. You can't do better if you have nothing to measure better against. Own your actions. Accepting your life and yourself with the greater purpose of bettering all areas, well, that requires self-awareness. Once you are aware of your external actions and internal thoughts, then you can notice them as if from another set of eyes and be objective, be constructive, be loving with the greater goal being expansion. Expansion of your heart, expansion of your mind. So let me ask you this now. Where do you want to be in 3 years? What goals do you have? Are you fulfilling your purpose? That reason for waking up every day and feeling good about yourself and your efforts? Do you, in fact, have a purpose? Are you contributing to the greater good? Are you kind to others? Do you know what healthy things make you feel alive? Now let's scale it back from 3 years to 6 months. Where do you want to be in 6 months? What can you do to get there? What's stopping you? How can you overcome that roadblock? How can you shift your priorities in order to allow that thing you want to happen to actually come into fruition? Life is all about choices. You are where you are because of choices you've made, for better or for worse. Don't like where you are? Change it, my friend. Love where you are? Outstanding. Continue to prioritize your life, your environment, your friends, how you spend your time, what you consume, how you treat your body, how you fuel your mind, how you affect your energy in a way that keeps you happy and loving where you are. You are where you are because of who you were, but where you go depends on who you choose to be. Hal Elrod. Here are 12 daily reminders to, well, remind you of what's important. I don't have a credit source for these as someone else put this list together, but it's a list worth sharing nonetheless. 1, the past cannot be changed. 2, opinions don't define your reality. 3, everyone's journey is different. 4, things always get better with time. 5, judgments are a confession of character. 6, overthinking will lead to sadness. 7, happiness is found within. 8, positive thoughts create positive things. 9, smiles are contagious. 10, kindness is free. 11, you only fail if you quit. 12, what goes around comes around. Energy is real. I mean, it's science. And while the year 2020 certainly zapped the authenticity and perhaps trust out of that phrase, it's science, energy is, in fact, science. It's observable and it's got theories. And in this case, for my purpose right now, I'm reinforcing that 12th point. What goes around does, in fact, come back around. What you put out into the world is what you will get back. What you allow to dominate your thoughts will shape the reality you walk within. Energy affects your cells. Energy aligns you with people and experiences of the same energy. Like attracts like. If you give the space around you and those bouncing atoms who fill it, love, kindness, patience, and trust, you will receive those same things in return. And if you're not getting that in return, then it's up to you to let the cruelness, the anger, the judgment, or the negative words roll off you. You can observe them without absorbing them into your being. But generally speaking, if you're kind to another person, they will be kind back to you. If you're a total asshole to another person, they will be a total asshole to you. So if you say this world sucks, everyone's an asshole, then look inwards and ask yourself, how are you treating others? How are you treating yourself? If you continue that narrative, of course that's what you'll get. But if you change the story, if you make the choice to see the good, you'll get the good. And as far as the idea that what you allow to dominate your thoughts will shape the reality you find yourself living within, allow me to quote young Pueblo. The mind is a garden. What we decide to grow there will determine our prosperity. Every thought is a seed. Every seed sprouts into a belief or a tangible result. If you don't like how you feel inside your mind or the results you're getting, trace the trail of breadcrumbs back to the beginning and look at the foundational thoughts you're thinking, because they are creating your reality. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for who you are, for every experience you get to have, good or bad. Yes, you get to experience things. Look at everything as a privilege. Even doing a mundane task, you get to do it. Even the shift in wording shifts your feelings about the task. Words matter. Be thankful for the basics, like breathing, your health, and your loved ones who are still alive. Open your eyes and see what else you can be grateful for within your days. Gratitude is extremely powerful. Gratitude ignites love in your heart and will make you a magnet for more good things, more good feelings, a happier existence. Before you go to bed, reflect on what you're grateful for from the day. Having a regular gratitude practice has been shown to increase self-esteem and lower blood pressure. Feeling love makes your body healthier. It also increases your sense of compassion and therefore creates better relationships with others. Gratitude and love can change the fucking world, you guys. You only have one opportunity in this life you're living. When you go to bed tonight, you will not get today back. You will be one day older. You will be one day closer to death. You will have lost a day where you could have done something different. Don't lose track of your days. Don't fall into the quicksand of complacency. Don't be disheartened. You have a minute from now to make a change. You have tomorrow to create something new for yourself. You have this moment to decide to live with intention, to value each day, to push your comfort zone farther away in order to expand your love and consciousness of your life and this world we live in. Thank you for tuning into this special episode. There's a PDF available should you like to have a copy. It includes a transcription of this episode as well as journaling prompts to get you moving in the right direction. Just reach out via Instagram, the website, or email if you'd like the PDF, and I'll send it to you. I'll leave you with the quote by Marcus Aurelius. You may leave this life at any moment. Have this possibility in your mind in all that you do or say or think. If you're feeling lost, lacking something, want to feel better, feel good but want to feel awesome, want to stop wasting your days, want some accountability or guidance, then hit me up. Let's do some wellness coaching. It's what I do and I want to help you. Signing off for now, Amy McBride, Wellness Provisions.
My life was a mess until I met Wellness Provisions.